So it's cleaning day today. I am going to be going through my bag. My bag is a mess. I just have a regular nurse's bag. I've had this for a few years now. I'm not sure where I got this from, but I love how it has these pockets. Yeah, I love the pockets. On the inside there is a space for my clipboard, and I'll show you a picture when I'm done taking everything out of my bag. Okay, so first things first, I have my gloves, and let's get everything set up here. I have my clipboard. I still do a mixture of paper and electronic based charting. And one of my clients, he actually suggested this to me. One of my community clients, he's like, oh, you could park here. There's a lot of home care persons that come here, but they don't have a sign. And he's like, get a sign that says foot care nurse on duty. So I got a sign printed for myself. So I have that on my clipboard. And yeah, so that's that. I also have these wipes. So these are the preempt wipes. And for all the items, I'll do a list in the description. So as soon as I'm done seeing a client in the community, while I'm there at their house, what I do is I make sure I just sanitize everything that I have touched. So usually it's the bottle of alcohol, it is the moisturizing foam, items of that nature. Okay, so I use an N95 mask, and so I have one here. And I use this one, and I'm mask fitted, and I find it better when I use this because of the nail dust. When I was using just a regular surgical mask, I had like a lot of rest stuff going on, so I would be coughing and sneezing a lot, and even I started to get pimples. So I guess it was sort of like a reaction or so. So since using the N95 mask, I found that much better for me. Okay, what else is in my bag? So sometimes when I'm on the run, I will have tools that are clean, and I love this foot file. It's from Foot Logic. Don't know if you can see it, and of course I will put the link for this file. I'll try to find it and put it in the description below. So there's a fine side and a coarse side, and I absolutely love this. So that's somehow in my bag. And then I have this little bag. So even though I do foot care, let's say if a client has long nails, I will still help them take care of their nails. So I bought these little blocks, and I absolutely love them because they are good to like buff the nails and just help to, you know, make the nails look better. And it's just a part of my treatment process. So I have that. And then in this, I have some burrs, and these are disposable burrs. I go through, for products, I use a bit of disposable and a bit of reusable products. So this, I have this burr, not sure if you can see it. I use that one, and I have different sizes. So this is a smaller size. So this is a, the size isn't on it. So the size isn't on it, but it's actually, yes. So this is the burr 3, this is a bigger size, and this is a burr 1. And these are from Bailey's Instruments in the UK. And there's a little bit of, there's a cotton bud here. So I just use this cotton bud. Sometimes, let's say a client has an ingrown nail, I will use a bit of cotton just to help with that treatment. Okay, what else do we have here? So we just have a cuticle remover and another kind of file. So I'll show you. It's just one of those files that I got from the dollar store. I don't really use these, but it's always good to have like an extra set of file in your bag. Okay, what else is in here? Talking about files, we have more foot files here. I absolutely love these because they are curved, so I get a better grip when I use these with my clients. Okay, and then I have extra foot pads. So when I'm going to see a client, I lay one under my client's feet and I lay one under the chair that they're, on the floor, just to help collect that nail dust and the nail trimmings. Okay, what else is in my bag? Oh, I have acetone. So sometimes, even though I do ask clients to make sure that they remove their nail polish, sometimes if I go into, let's say, the hospital, or let's say I go somewhere and the client's not at their house and they don't have access to acetone, I use a little bit of acetone just to remove their nail polish. It's very rare, but just in case. And what else? I have a pair of scissors and I have a pulse oximeter. Okay, and oh, I have the reusable. These are the monofilament testin. So this is like, as I said, I'll just list it on the bottom. So these are single use. So I have that. And I have a receipt book. This is for my personal clients. And I have a headlight. Yeah, because sometimes depending on the home that you go to, they don't have like a ceiling light. So I love an extra light just in case. So this is my headlight. And then I have more burrs. And oh, I have hand sanitizer. And yeah, that's it. That's it for what's in my bag. I will show you a picture of the bag that's empty, and I'll list the items below. Thanks for tuning in.